Hi guys, welcome to Harder Kulm, Switzerland. It's absolutely gorgeous up here. Just did a 1.5 hour bout hike. But let me fill you in real quick on the rest of the hike yesterday because I definitely didn't finish the way I had planned. So after I last spoke to you guys, walked into the town, Kleinschinnig, which wasn't too much farther from there. Another cute Swiss town, and then from there did that other hike I had mentioned to Mechle something or other. Anyways, so that part went as planned. More great views along the way, and then the plan from there was to take the cable car down. Well, anyways, I didn't realize that the last cable car left at 5:10. And so basically the whole day I was taking my time, and then when I was ready, I just walked over there and saw in the building the hours, and it was literally minutes after. The door didn't open. I walked around to the side and they still had the cable car there, and I was like looking at them hoping they would let me in, and they nodded no. So then I had to figure out another way down and was trying to figure out how to go. Luckily I had this map downloaded and looked up on there, and they led me to this trail that takes you like back down the mountain, basically totally different than the way I came. And most of the trail that I was doing prior was like gravel road kind of trail, not like in the woods with dirt and rocks and that kind of thing. So this other trail was literally taking me down like the side of the mountain where they have, I didn't know what they were at first, but they almost look like these iron fences that are slanted like that, and it's actually to help prevent avalanches. So there's this trail zigzagging through there, and that's actually how I went down the mountain. So it ended up being about another 2 hours hiking down from there, and that brought me into a town called Wengen, which was actually really cute. And luckily from there I could take a train to Lauterbrunnen, where I started the hike. And thankfully my host was able to pick me up from there and grab the bike and drive me home. So that was a bit of an unplanned adventure, but made it back in the end. It was a long day, like 9 hours hiking, I think, total. And my heels have like blisters, so I'm dealing with that now, but survived. And then today's been a shorter but gorgeous hike. You see a lot of like paragliders actually up at the top, and I'll show you in a minute, but they land just right in the middle of the city. There's this green lawn where they all land. So enjoying more views before the mountain biking and paddleboarding begins, I believe. And a few things that I've learned since yesterday is everyone here is obligated to join the military. So you join, I want to say, when you're around 18, but you're only, at first, like just the regular status, you're only obligated to do it for about 15 weeks. But then from then on till about the age of 30, you have to take courses every year kind of to stay fresh, I guess, that kind of thing, for a few weeks. And then as far as schools go, certain subjects they actually take completely in English, and they start learning now about 11, I would say, English. And then another cool thing, in high school, like 9th grade, they'll start kind of mixing in, you can do like an apprenticeship with classes. So you're early on more introduced into the workplace and getting a feel for things you might like. You're also able to like visit companies and check them out, and again, like get to experience if that's something you might like to do. So I thought that was really cool and a good way to go about it instead of just being thrown into it and you have to choose something once you're in college. And then another thing I learned, you guys probably know, but it's really expensive here. So I learned if you're buying land for 1 square meter, it's about 800 to 1,000 Swiss francs about, which is pretty comparable to dollars because right now it's $1 to 0.96 Swiss francs. So pretty expensive, although they do earn more money here. Let me show you guys the views from here. So it's cool because where I am now, you can see 2 lakes. One on this side, don't know the names, and then the city down below, Interlaken. Gorgeous, right? Then there you can see those famous mountains Jungbur, I believe, is like the tallest famous one that everyone goes to see. And then over there is the other lake, so really pretty. And then there's a restaurant at the top, and on the other side of that restaurant, actually there's one right there, is where you can see paragliders. There's one. So they actually land, actually it's kind of hard to see I think from here. Right behind those trees there's a big green field where they land. So that's about it, I think for now. Planning on having some cheese fondue later for dinner, so that should be yummy. And I'll catch up with you guys later on the rest of the day today. Hopefully that all goes well. And I'll be leaving to Zurich tomorrow morning. So I will catch up with you guys soon. Bye.